Thank you, Honourable Chair, Honourable Members. May I proceed? Mr. Nkabinde.
Yes, we can proceed as soon.
So, Mr. Nkabinde, can we assume, given the background that you sketched to us before the short adjournment, and your intermittent interactions with Minister Nkunu, really about nothing? Can we assume that when approached by him to apply for the post, that you were surprised? You're not, yes?
Yes, I'm saying I was surprised that because me and him, we never talk anything of employment, even when he was in the previous portfolios.
Yeah.
I never seek even any employment from him.
Now,
I was surprised.
I would think that you would agree that the reason why, in terms of the executive handbook of ministers, I think it was previously referred to as the ministerial handbook, that the appointments of a post, especially at this level, chief of staff, is really left to a minister's discretion. It's because inherent in that position is a trust relationship between the relevant minister and the chief of staff. You're the head of that office. You will know everything that happens in that office. You'll know all the movements of the relevant minister and so on.
That's correct, Chair.
So wouldn't it have been more than a surprise that a newly appointed minister to a big, important portfolio, if not the most important, given the state of things in our country, approaches you to apply for the job? Did you ask him why?
No, I never asked him why. I avail myself, and by the fact that I qualify. And on that as well, how I left public sector, it was not in a pleasant moment. It was because of the fight I had with Mr. McBride.
Yes.
So this was an opportunity to go back to my passion as a public servant.
Okay.
And I'm still young for McBride and Paul O'Sullivan to destroy my career. So I just welcome it in that perspective as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
And did Lieutenant General Nkunazi know that you were approached, or did you tell him that you were being approached for the job, given that you were close, certainly at the time?
Given that
you were close friends, you and Lieutenant General Nkunazi.
Yes, he was the first person to share my happiness. He was the first person that, hey, I got a call. This is the offer. Then he said, good luck.
So he knew that you were in that, and in that position, what was your role as the Chief of Staff of the Minister? It included, for example, liaison services, communication, of course, between the Minister, and the public and the media?
Yes, that's correct. That are a part of my daily job description. But in overall, I'm an overall commander in the office. I'm responsible for the day-to-day running of that office, responsible in facilitating of meetings, responsible for his calendar to make sure that his calendar is accordingly and all the slots for his meetings. So, and also support him in all the meetings he's attending.
Now, did you, and I want to refer you to paragraph 78 of your affidavit, where you confirmed that you knew who Brown Mogotsi was, and that the minister too knew Brown Mogotsi from the Northwest. Lieutenant General Nkabinde sent Brown Mogotsi's number to me, and I confirmed that it was indeed Brown Mogotsi's number. So the question is that you would have facilitated meetings between the minister and other ministers and members of the public, including Mr. Brown Mogotsi.
That's correct, sir.
So just tell us, what did you know about any meetings between Mr. Mogotsi and Minister Nkunu?
Since I joined ministry office in August, I only recall one meeting which I facilitated between Minister and Brown Mogotsi, who in turn arrived with several other people, 4 or 5 of them. Then I also recall facilitating a second meeting with the Brown Mogotsi, which that meeting could not materialize. The guests or people also had other urgent engagements. Then I had to cancel that meeting. So that, since I joined, that are 2 meetings, then I can recall.
Now you say, I'll come back to those meetings, but you say at paragraph 80 that you personally got to know Brown Mogotsi during your position as Chief of Staff. It appears to indicate some kind of ongoing, continuous relationship between you and Mr. Mogotsi.
No, in facilitating those meetings, Brown Mogotsi had to know my number and I have to know his number. Because now I'm facilitating, Minister gave me Brown Mogotsi's number for me to facilitate with Brown Mogotsi. Then in turn, Brown Mogotsi ended up knowing me. So that's how I get to know Brown Mogotsi.
Did you say, or did I hear you, that you said the minister gave you Brown Mogotsi's number?
Yes, I did not know Brown Mogotsi. It was like any other guest that the minister will want me to facilitate and give me details of that guest to make sure the meeting will take place, to make sure I also create a slot for that meeting.
So you personally know of one meeting that you facilitated between
Yes, I
Mr.
only
Mogotsi
know 2 meetings. One, the other meeting could not materialize.
And in the one meeting that did take place, were you present in that meeting?
No, I did not enter in the boardroom.
So on what basis did you get to know Mr. Mogotsi during your, and I'm quoting you, during your position as Chief of Staff, other than getting his number from the minister, other than facilitating 2 meetings, one that took place and another that never took place?
What I can give in summary, Chair, because when I need to facilitate a meeting, in some instances, I will be given a purpose of the meeting, so that when I engage with a guest, I will brief him why the minister wants him. If my memory serves me correct during that time, we were having a huge challenge in Northwest Stilfontein mining, Zamazama thing. During that time, there were these illegal miners that were trapped underground. So by the time Minister said, can you contact this comrade, he's from Northwest, if he can come with a few local leaders. We were planning to go to Stilfontein. Then he wanted to meet them to get a sense of what is going on in Northwest and so forth. But that was a sense of how I facilitated that meeting, of which Brown came with 4 or 5 other people, but I could not enter that boardroom. I was not part of that meeting. But I did know the basis of why I'm facilitating such a meeting.
So I just want to refer you to a WhatsApp message that Brown Mogotsi sent you on the 31st of January 2025.
Where is that message, Chair?
Sorry. So, sorry, Honourable Chair, Honourable Members, the message was not printed for some reason. Mr. Nkabinde, can your lawyers just assist? I think they've got a copy of this. WhatsApp messages. It's the 31st of January 2025.
But we don't have it.
I think. Yeah. Yes. It's at page 71 and 72 of an additional bundle that was handed to the Honourable Committee members. Do you have it there, perhaps? Is that from Mogotsi? Is that the first one? On what page would that be?
It's on the thing that they have.
The first WhatsApp would be at 12:34 from Mogotsi. It appears to. It's on that page 71 on the top here. You'll see the Brown Mogotsi, Chief of Staff. Is that addressed to you?
Which message, Chair?
The
Which
first
message?
one the first message on page 71.
I think you said 12:34. But I don't
No.
see
Have you got
the top,
71? Page 71.
the first message.
Yeah. Now can we just work from the top,
That's it.
if you don't mind? Brown Mogotsi at 11:05 on the 31st of January. Chief of Staff.
I see that wording.
Would that be to you, addressing you?
Is he talking to who?
I'm asking you. It says there Brown Mogotsi.
No, I see here there's a name on top, Brown Mogotsi.
Yeah.
underneath Chief of Staff.
Yeah.
I don't see who's talking to who.
And then, okay. So below that, there's, in brackets, there's a name, Dlamini.
I see that name, Chair.
Who is that a reference to?
Who's?
Dlamini.
When I was following these proceedings, ad hoc and Madlanga, I remember seeing messages that were presented at Madlanga Commission. They were referring to this Dlamini name as Kat Vusmatlala.
Yeah.
So that's how, otherwise I don't even know who's this Dlamini. I can refer in that perspective, sir.
Yeah, thank you for that response. I wasn't going to put it to you, so that you confirmed that that was a reference to Kat Matlala, this Dlamini.
Yes.
Then he says, please arrange meeting as soon as possible. I think they're escalating the matter to him of non-performance, or rather let me meet you and you will explain it to the minister. Now that minister is a reference to Minister Mkhunu.
So is Dlamini talking to who?
This is an exchange between
Who and who?
Mogotsi and Matlala. And this is in relation to the tender. It appears to be a relationship to the Tswani tender, which was subsequently cancelled. If you don't know about it, you don't need to.
No, I don't know. I was just
comment.
wanted to understand who's talking to who.
And then the next.
Just a moment. Let's take Honorable Namval.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Mr. Nkabinde, no, I just want to make sure that I'm following you correctly. The other members who were with Mogotsi in a meeting that materialized, did you know them?
No, Chair, I did not know them. It was the first time.
Because I've just seen here in your statement that you are saying they were ANC comrades. So how did you know that they are ANC comrades?
It was in reference when I'm facilitating a meeting with Brown Mogotsi. Then he referred that I'm not coming alone, I'm coming with other comrades for me to arrange how many people are coming. So by him referring to his companion that I'm coming with other comrades and coming to see Minister Senzo.
So
then I assumed that it could be other ANC comrades.
So he did not mention that he is coming with ANC comrades?
No, he did not.
You assumed?
I assumed by then, when he mentioned comrades.
Okay.
Yes.
No, thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
And when was that meeting?
That meeting will be, I'm under correction, Chair. It could be between October and November. Why I'm not certain, all my information with the exact information will be on my gadgets, and my gadgets were taken.
Oh, it's 2024.
2024, Chair, yes.
Around October and November.
Yeah, I'm under corrections there, yes.
Honorable Malem.
No, sir, you can't say you assumed. You said, Minister said I must call Brown Mogotsi. He wants to meet with other ANC comrades so that he can understand what's happening in the area where they see illegal mining. That's what you said. The minister said to him, Mogotsi and ANC comrades. So ordinarily, I assumed there will be some debriefing by his own comrades in the area before he enters that particular place. So it can't be that you assumed. You were told that you must meet Mogotsi and other comrades of the ANC.
Chair, I think I never said like that. What I said, that Brown Mogotsi, if he could come with some other local leaders, he has never mentioned ANC leaders. By the time Mogotsi is saying, Chief of Staff, I'm coming with other comrades, then I said, oh, he's coming with other ANC comrades.
And this was regarding the matter of Stelfontein.
That's correct, Chair. The mining.
Stelfontein is in Kenneth Kaunda district.
I think so. I'm not too sure which district.
Okay.
but I know it's in Northwest.
Around Potchefstroom,
That's it, yeah. We just pass, after Potchefstroom, you not go too far.
Is Kenneth Kaunda.
Thank you, sir.
So could there have been a possibility of other people from outside Kenneth Kaunda district?
I'm not sure because even those people, I don't know them.
Okay. Honorable Matthys.
It's Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, Chair. I saw you in the library yesterday. I thought you'd have a more, and we were talking about
Dr.
Northwest.
Kenneth Kaunda
Yeah, thank
district.
But outside of that, just to get clarity to, did this meeting take place at the private residence of the minister or at the office?
At the private residence of the minister.
Okay, so there's a boardroom and you were at the private residence, you just didn't enter the boardroom when they had the meeting?
To enlighten that, Chair, we work from that private room,
Okay.
private house. We never hardly go to the office. In the private house, we've got all offices. I've even got my office.
And we're paying for rent, but just the side story. So you didn't enter the boardroom. Why didn't you go into the boardroom? Because it was related to illegal mining, so it wasn't a personal matter. Why were you not part of the meeting?
No, first of all, these were private people, not official people. Then I thought, let me give a minister space to speak with those people.
Did you ask?
Especially when they were referred as comrades. And I said, no, let me not even enter. The minister would have called me in if he wanted me.
So it's might very well not have been related to illegal mining, because that would be a work-related matter and not a ANC-related matter.
No, it will be a steel fontaine, illegal mining. That's how I facilitated the meeting.
Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Honorable Malem.
Is Brown Mogotsi from Dr. Kenneth Kaunda?
I don't know, Chair. What I know is from Northwest. I'm not too sure whereabout.
Yes.
No, I think I'm getting confused by the response that you have given to Honorable Matthys. So you knew the subject of the meeting before the meeting took place, and you knew that it was not a personal matter. It was a work-related issue. But you never formed part of the meeting, even after you knew that it's not a personal matter. Is that what you are saying to us?
Chair, personal matter, official matters in all the meetings. I don't attend all of them. Some of the meeting, the minister excused me, and some of the meeting, the minister he informed me if he want me to be part of that meeting. It's not that I just come in any meetings and we uninvited.
So the minister excuses you even on matters which are work-related. Is that what you are saying to us?
He never invited me
Sometimes
to form
he
part.
doesn't invite you, he just carries on his own, on work-related matters. Is that what you are telling this committee today?
Yes, because even with the national commissioner, he will say that, Cedric, can you excuse us?
No, okay.
It's
all
an
right.
official meeting, but you can excuse us.
Okay.
So I always respect that.
Are you fine, Honorable Member?
No, fine is something else I've heard, Chair.
Okay. Honorable Ngola.
Chair, I'm getting a bit confused. We're talking about a private residence, which assumable is Pretoria or Cape Town. But in the same sentence, we're talking about Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, illegal mining. So these people are said must be, okay, the minister says to the chief of staff, please arrange local leaders for us to understand what is happening in respect of what was happening in Stilfontein. So please arrange this meeting. But what confuses me is that this meeting is sitting in the private residence which in our understanding, the private residences of ministers is Cape Town and Pretoria. So I'm a bit, if the witness can enlighten us on that.
You want to know where this meeting happened? Pretoria or Cape Town?
It happened Pretoria, private residence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do like this.
Sorry, private residence or
Yeah.
official residence? Official, okay.
Sorry, official residence. It's Pretoria and Cape Town.
Okay, let's do like that. Do you want to make a follow-up, Honorable Ngcono? Can I note hands? I see Honorable Sangono, Chief Whip. Okay. Honorable Skosana and Honorable Sols. Did you still want to make a follow-up, Honorable Sangono? Okay, thank you. Honorable Skosana.
Thank you, Chair. I just want to make a follow-up as well, the issue, because what he submitted was, and what he told us earlier, is that the meeting took place at a private residence. And as a Chief of Staff, I don't think it's proper for you to mislead us, to say it was private. You know, when you say private residence, I thought we are talking about Mpangeni or somewhere else, but we are saying Cape Town and Pretoria. Those are official residents. Do you agree on that?
Yes, these are official residents. Hence, I'm even saying I have an office to work from there. We hardly go to the office. So it's an official residence, not private.
So, in other words, you were wrong by saying private residence. Do you agree on that?
I agree. You know.
No. Wait.
You know, Chairperson, be it private or official, the minister stays there. So it's like he's private, but it's an official residence, Pretoria and Cape Town.
Let me say this to you. There's a distinction on that. You can't say it doesn't matter how you call it. You know, we must have facts here. Hence, I'm saying to you, if it's private, as you were saying before, and now we are changing, and if you are changing, you must be honest to us. You made a mistake, and you must accept if you have made a mistake, Chief of Staff.
It was an official residence. It was an oversight to say private.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Sols.
Thank you, Chair. Just for clarity, is the office at the official residence, is that ordinarily where the entire staff works, or is the entire staff, including yourself, meant to work ordinarily at the other office, the office that would now be considered the workplace? So I just want to understand, was that an arrangement that is, it's not an ordinary arrangement, or is it ordinary that you work at the private official residence, or at the, let's for the purposes of understanding, say the workplace, the ordinary workplace office? Must you work there or at the private official residence? I just want to understand.
Thank you, Chair. The ministry is divided into two parts. There's a private staff of the ministry, and there's a full-blown support staff in the ministry. So all the staff, support staff, they are at the office. With a small number, chief of staff, PA, where the minister is, we were there, because we must be with him. So he is the one who prefers not to go to office quite often. Then we just follow him.
Are you fine, Honorable Sols? Bangazita.
No, thank you, Honorable Chairperson. I think I'm covered because I was also a little bit confused whether there is an official office of the of the minister, in which case the ministry within the department. So Honorable Sols actually has covered that area. Thank you.
May we proceed, honorable members? Okay.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Mr. Nkabinde, can we accept that you received WhatsApp messages from Brown Mogotsi and that you were copied WhatsApp messages by Mr. Brown Mogotsi that he shared also with Kat Matlala?
No, Chairperson.
You're not prepared to confirm that?
I'm saying he has never sent me a message and copied me a message with Kate Motlala.
Who's also referred to as Dlamini.
That's correct, sir. He has never done that.
Can you look at this this message? Is that a reference to you? It's the third WhatsApp on page 71. Brown Mogotsi 1234 Senzo Chief. Is that your profile pic?
It's not clear, Chairperson. The picture is not clear.
How do you mean it's not clear? You're not able to enlarge it to see if that's you? Sorry, Mr. Nkabinde.
Chairperson, the picture is not clear. I can't see if it's me.
And the reference to Senzo Chief, is that not a reference to you as Nkunu's Chief of Staff?
Chair, I'm not Senzo Chief. That's not me. I'm Chief of Staff in the office of Minister Senzo. I'm not Senzo Chief. Because Senzo Chief, maybe he's Inkosi. And I'm not sure what is this. It can be Inkosi of Senzo. So I'm not too sure. If they refer to me, I'm the Chief of Staff. I'm not Senzo Chief.
Are you familiar with the content of that WhatsApp?
No, Chair. It's the first time seeing this message in this committee.
Do you know what this refers to? And I'm reading from the second last paragraph.
See, may we please speak through the microphone?
May you therefore kindly confirm as to when the SAPs may receive the outstanding medical certificates. I need to emphasize to you that this project was commissioned by the Minister of Police pursuant to a presidential pronouncement, and therefore failure to perform on your part will cause serious reputational damage to both yourselves and SAP's top management. We certainly cannot afford the aforesaid, hoping that your office will make good of this situation.
I see this message for the first time, Chair.
You don't think that that is a message directed to the Minister of Police?
No, Chair.
And then the next message, this matter may be escalated to you because of non-performance. Our guy need your intervention. Jan 08 guy who is about to take over our program. This non-performance is a result of the non-payment or late payments. I'm sending him your numbers that you meet, please.
You see this message for the first time, Chair. I don't know who was he talking with here.
And later on, the message, Brown Mogotsi 1235, then at 1236, it says, hello, Chief of Staff. Got your numbers from Mr. Brown, requesting a meeting, please. Is that not a message directed to you?
Chair, I think it's very important than one responding to something that is very clear. Who is talking to who here? The last time you said is Brown Mogotsi and Dlamini. When Brown Mogotsi speaks to Ket Matlala, who also known as Dlamini, he's sharing a screenshot to Ket Matlala. So who's talking to who here? He's talking to Matlala, but he is saying, hello, Chief of Staff. Is this Dlamini, Chief of Staff?
Yeah,
I'm a bit confused.
What these WhatsApps reference is, yes, conversations between Mr. Mogotsi and Mr. Matlala, but they are copied to you. And then there's also WhatsApps directed to you directly from Mr. Mogotsi. Do you at least accept that you receive WhatsApp from Mr. Mogotsi?
No, Chair. Because I don't see here, I see Brown Mogotsi, I don't see who is he talking to.
The meetings that you arranged, the one that took place at the official residence and the other one that didn't take place, at whose request were those meetings arranged?
It was the minister through me.
The minister?
The minister through me who was facilitating. The minister gave me the number of Mogotsi to facilitate.
Is that the only time that you made contact with Mr. Mogotsi, was when the minister gave you his number and you had to contact him about these meetings?
I recall some of other messages from Brown Mogotsi. He do send some messages. The one I recall, it's a message about Khan. What I can describe this character, Chair, is a person who like to break news. That's what I can describe him. He's a person who will tell a story maybe before you know it. Break news. What is on the news, he forward it to everyone he knows. So I cannot deny that there are some stupid messages he will then send, not even respond to them. That this is an article, this is what he forward. So they are, but in specific to this, I cannot recall this thing talking to me.
So you did receive messages from Mogotsi, but they were what you describe as stupid messages?
That's correct, sir.
So why don't you tell him to stop his stupid messages, because you're the Chief of Staff of the Minister of Police?
Instead of telling him, you rather ignore. Because they are not causing any harm. When a person is sending a news article, it's a news article. It's whether I want to entertain it or not.
Were these so-called stupid messages from Mogotsi to you, were they before or after you arranged the meeting with the minister?
It was after, because I did not know him before that.
So before the meeting, you never got messages from Mogotsi?
Yes.
But now, isn't it more significant that now that you've arranged a meeting between Mr. Mogotsi and the minister at his official residence, that you're getting these so-called stupid messages, that you can no longer simply ignore them? This is actually a person that has now met with the Minister of Police.
There is no message of significance that needed my attention. Hence, I'm trying to describe him as a person who normally sends those news articles as if he's breaking the news. But there is no specific message needed my attention, needed my response, or any official message of some sort.
Now, you also aware that on the 3rd of March, at a portfolio committee meeting, police portfolio committee meeting, Lieutenant General Nkabinde had then made the claim that the minister knew Brown Mogotsi. Were you also at that portfolio committee? It was an online meeting, but were you also one of the participants in that meeting, or listed as one of the participants?
It was the 5th of March, Chair.
The 5th
Yes,
of
I
March.
was
Thank you.
I was in attendance.
You were in attendance.
I was in attendance, yes, visually.
Okay, let's see. Let's take Honorable Malem.
Are you friends with Mogotsi?
No, Chair.
So do you receive stupid messages from people who are not your friends? Because normally people who send each other stupid messages are friends.
Chair, the messages I regard as is not a message that someone is chatting to you. When a person is sending an article as a breaking news article, you just ignore it. Oh, it's just breaking news to people that he knows. But I never interacted with Brown Mogotsi in an exchange of me responding, him sending a contextual message to me.
So you have never exchanged messages with Brown Mogotsi? That he sends you a message and then you respond to that message and then you have a chat? No?
That's correct, Chair.
Thanks. Remember, the gadgets are gone. They are going to come back.
SC, we may proceed.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Just one moment, Honorable Sols.
Thank you, Chair. Just, Mr. Nkabinde, so are you testifying that this WhatsApp message evidence that is being tabled, are you testifying that it is not messages that you've ever seen and it was not sent to you?
That is correct, Chair. It is the first time I'm seeing these messages in this committee today.
And just for understanding, SC, are you submitting the evidence to say that this messages is from Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Nkabinde? If so, I just want clarity on if the message on page 72, 31st of January, 12:36, if this is tabled as evidence to say that it is a message from Mr. Brown Mogotsi to Mr. Nkabinde, is there a second Brown? Because the message says, "Hello, Chief of Staff, got your numbers from Mr. Brown." And then the name on top says Brown Mogotsi. So is Brown Mogotsi talking about another Mr. Brown? Just for clarity, Chair. Thank you.
Yeah, you may respond.
That's where, Chair, I was a bit confused.
No, sorry, Chair.
When I was keep on
Sorry, Chair.
asking who's
Sorry,
talking to
Mr.
who.
Nkabinde. I was asking SC because the witness already testified he doesn't know about it. So I was asking the SC for clarity.
Or is the SC who must respond to your question?
Yes, sir, because the witness says he doesn't know, but the SC tabled the evidence to us.
Okay. SC.
Am I a witness now? Must I be sworn in?
Eh?
Sorry.
Hello, SC.
Chair, these are WhatsApp messages which have been put to the witness, and he has answered them. Whether his answer is an honest answer or not, I can't say at this stage. It's been put to him, that they are WhatsApp messages between Brown Mogotsi and Kat Matlala, also known as Damini, and whether these messages were copied to him. He says that he's seeing these messages for the first time. And then there are 2 messages which I put to the witness were sent directly to him in his capacity as Chief of Staff, and he's also denied that, if I understood his evidence.
Okay. Yeah, I will come back to you, honorable members. Let me just check one thing. Mr. Nkabinde, the messages that have been put to you by the SC, do you deny knowledge of all of them?
That's correct, sir. I don't know them.
You don't know them?
All of them, yes.
And then the messages that you would regard as stupid messages, would that be the messages that would have been sent to you by Mr. Brown Mogotsi?
That's correct, sir. Not in this fashion.
And then, so in this record that is before you, led by senior counsel now, you don't have those messages that you regard as stupid messages?
I would have had them.
No, I mean in the record that is put to you now, are there no messages that you regard as falling under the category of what you would classify as stupid messages?
No, Chair, I don't see any of them here.
And then in the record that you have now, there is the use or the uses of the words Senzo Chief and Chief of Staff respectively. Is that correct?
Yes, I can see them, Chair.
And then when you have said that when it is written Senzo Chief, it does not mean you because you are the Chief of Staff.
That's correct, Chair.
And then in the second instance where the words Chief of Staff are used, does that refer to you?
I'm not sure, Chair, because there are so many Chief of Staff in South Africa. I'm not sure if this was me.
Okay. Honorable Sols, Honorable Skosana, Honorable Mattheys.
Chair, I take strong exception to the approach of the SC. I take strong exception. I was not interrogating the SC as a witness. We have a right to ask for clarity because this is the evidence tabled by the SC. So I want to know, is the SC agreeing that now that he's questioned the witness, this WhatsApp is not making sense, therefore it then can be scrapped as evidence. So going forward, we will not use it. So it is very wrong for the SC to use that approach and speak in jest like that. I'm merely asking for clarity. The WhatsApp name on top says the sender is Brown Mogotsi, and then the message says, "Hello Chief of Staff, got your numbers from Mr. Brown." I'm merely asking, is there another Brown? Or, because this message is assumed to be coming from Mr. Brown, is there another Brown? If not, do we then accept that this message is off the table as evidence? That's what I'm seeking.
Honourable Chair, I didn't intend or mean any disrespect to Honourable Member Sols. I think as a basic rule, as evidence leaders, our job is to look at the terms of reference and to put as much information at our disposal before the committee, and we do that through live witnesses and their statements. We receive information all the time from third parties outside of this chamber, and we have to process them, but they don't constitute, or that doesn't constitute evidence. Something only constitutes evidence once it's proved or disproved. So we have put because we were forwarded these WhatsApp messages, we've put them to the witness for him to either agree or not agree, or to accept or not accept. He is accepted. He has rejected them, and he says he has no knowledge of them. That doesn't necessarily mean that we accept his response, because all of this whole inquiry takes place in the context also of other witnesses giving evidence. Minister Nkunu has given evidence about these WhatsApps. Lieutenant General Nkwazi has given evidence about these WhatsApp, and there's other witnesses that that the Honourable Committee knows that's still on our list of witnesses, including Lieutenant General Khumalo, who has given extensive evidence before another commission in relation to all of these WhatsApps. But we can't simply take Lieutenant General Khumalo's affidavit or evidence he's given in another commission of inquiry and put it before the witness. So if and when Lieutenant General Khumalo, who I think is on our list to call at some stage, then we will at that stage be in a position to determine whether or not Mr. Nkabinde's responses to today's questions were truthful or not, or acceptable or not. So that's as far as I can take it. Certainly it's not off the table. We take seriously these WhatsApp messages that were referred to us, and that's why we've raised it with a witness. Thank you, Chair.
Honourable Sauls.
Okay, Chair. I appreciate the lecture, but I'm just seeking clarity. That's all I'm seeking. I am not at all saying we believe the witness. We are here with this exercise is because we don't immediately believe anybody. We are testing the information before us. In an effort to test the information, I'm asking for clarity as to what has been provided to us. Maybe I should rephrase, Chair. Who provided this as, seeing that it's not considered evidence, who provided it as supporting documentation to prove the allegation that messages were sent? Who provided that to the SC? And then may the SC please just provide clarity whether he also sees the discrepancy that Mr. Brown is put as having spoken to the Chief of Staff, but he's speaking about another Brown. Is it the same Brown or is it a different Brown? That's all I'm seeking for. No one is defending anybody here.
Yes, sir.
Honourable Chair, I can't take it any further. Thus far, in relation to these WhatsApp messages, we've heard the evidence of Lieutenant General Nkwazi. We've heard the evidence of General Sabia, also where Mr. Nkabinde's name was mentioned in a WhatsApp exchange, and it's in that context that these messages have been mentioned and referred to in this inquiry, and it's in the context of the Minister's directive that was issued on the 31st of December, and it's in the context of there being allegations, which this committee must inquire into further, of political interference, and that the reason for the 31 December directive, which we're still going to deal with, is an attempt to interfere in police investigations into some drug cartels, and the disbandment that was directed by the minister was a key factor in that whole chain of events. So where there's WhatsApp exchanges between what appears to be key players like Mr. Mogotsi and Mr. Matlala, and some of them lands up in the office of the minister, they become relevant. So at this stage, the only thing we can say is that when presented to us, these WhatsApp messages appear to be relevant to our inquiry. Our job is to put it to the witness. We've done so today. I can't...
let's do it this way. This is the evidence presented before us by General Mkwanas. Is that correct?
Yes, Chair,
Yes.
it's the
And
evidence.
so you are using this evidence to test the allegations.
Yes, Chair, to the extent that,
Thank you.
it
No,
involves or refers to...
I think Honorable Sauls wanted